Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation is Sri Rag Mahalla Panjama. Saran Paie Prabh Apney, Guru Hua Kirpal, Satgur ke Upadesiye, bin se sarab janjal. Andar lagga Ram naam, Amrit nadar nihal, Man mere, Satgur seva sar, करे दया प्रभ आपनी एक निमख न मनहो विसार रहाओ गुण गोविंद नित गाविय है अवगण कटणहार बिन हर नाम न सुख होए कर डिठे विस्तार सहजे सिफती रत्या भवजल उतरे पार तीरथ वरत लख संजमा पाइये साधु तूर लूक कमावे किस ते जा वेखै सदा हदूर थान थनंतर रव रया प्रभ मेरा भरपूर सच पातशाही अमर सच सच्चे सच्चा थान सच्ची कुदरत धारियण सच सिरज्योन जहान नानक जपिए सच नाम हाउ सदा सदा कुर्बान. When the benevolent Gur, the enlightener, instructs us, all entanglements come undone. Satguru ke upadesiye bin se sarab janjal. Janjal refers to inconveniences, the entanglements of day-to-day, everyday life. And the stress here is that it is only the Gur, the wisdom of the Gur, that brings clarity, that untangles these knots. No amount of intellectual learning, no amount of pilgrimage going, no amount of practicing self-control disciplines like abstinences can lead to any genuine or real internal growth. Tirath, Varat, Lakh Sanjama, all of this, Paie Sadhu Tur. So the point is that all of the benefits that one imagines can be sought from visiting pilgrimages or bathing in holy waters, fasting or any other practices are to be received from the wisdom of the Guru. And the point is stressed even further when Guru Arjan says, बिन हर नाम न सुख होए कर डिठे विस्तार बिन हर नाम sukh na hoy. Without self-knowledge, the mind cannot find rest. It does not become stable. It is forever wavering. And then he goes on to add, kar dithe bisthar. I speak from experience. And this self-knowledge is a gift of the enlightener, not the result of bookish knowledge or religious practices. That is why the assertion is made at the very outset, Saran Paie Prabh Apney, Guru Hua Kirpal. I found refuge in myself. In other words, I was able to unite with myself or get self-knowledge only when the enlightener was gracious enough. Guru Hua Kirpal, when the enlightener was gracious enough to instruct me. Only then were the knots of daily existence unraveled, and I could see the path forward clearly. And then what happened? I was anointed by death-defying nectar. It was like nectar being placed on the tip of my tongue. And the nectar was that of self-knowledge. And the heart within, the deepest core of one's being, felt graced and exalted. Andar lagga Ram naam, Amrit nadar nihal. Now the dawning of self-knowledge can be spontaneous or a gradual progression. There's no telling how. But it must be embedded or fixed within and expressed as qualities or virtues that guide daily life. In other words, they must find expression. This self-knowledge must find expression in your behavior, in your attributes, in your virtues. Gun govind nit gaviye, avgun kattan har. So this progressive cultivation of divine virtues, which incidentally are also spelt out in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and we will over the course of this journey examine those. Those are the attributes, the virtues that will actually clarify your thinking and stabilize the mind, because they will bring wisdom, a sense of proportion. So Gurmat will then become the fulcrum of our actions, because, as I said, you will be informed by inner wisdom. And that not only gives you that sense of proportion, but it also gives you spontaneity, sahaj. That means of going with the flow. There is an intuitive awareness which arises within the person that helps to overcome fears. Sahje sifti ratya pavjal utre par. Now, overcoming fears implies the giving up of resistance to the flow of events, to the flux of existence. Because there is an eternal and inviolate creative potency at work in the universe, to which there is no option but submission. Such Patshahi, eternal that kingdom, Amar Sach, the inviolate law that we call Hukam, Sache Sacha Than, this is the true resting place, Sachi Kudrat, that creative potency is also true. So in the light of all this, the best course of action is in surrender, in letting go. In that is freedom, says Guru Nanak. Nanak japiye sach naam, how sada sada kurban. With those thoughts, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.